I'm introducing the Roadmaster from Indian. It's the 2017 model. I just bought it for our trip out here west, and I wanted to show you some of the features. So here is the Roadmaster from Indian. I got it in black and gray tones, and it's got gold metal flake, as you can see on the trim here, along with a silver metal flake in the fairing. So as you can see, when you push on the control here, you can lower the windscreen, so it allows you to have quite a bit of different weather conditions, and you can kind of control your temperature, along with the lower fairing, which gives you really good warmth on your legs. In the summer, I'll take them off, of course. Of course, the main feature of the Roadmaster is this GPS, and you can toggle with the left control here and go through, and you can see that the different screens are showing up depending on what you want. Connect your iPod and chart a course. You got your tire pressure, and you can check what direction you're going. This typically is the screen I use when I'm traveling, because it's got the ride data on it. It's got the compass on it. Of course, it's got the famous 111 Thunderstroke. I had Spirit Motorcycle. Vanessa did a great job. She's a mechanic there that put a stage 1 intake, stage 1 exhaust, and stage 2 cam, so you'll have higher performance. Bike runs really well. It's one of the reasons we got it. We've had a Chieftain for 2.5 years and we loved it. But the thing is, when we're doing these vlogs with all the camera gear now, we really needed a trunk. So decided to bite the bullet and get the trunk. As you can see, it has large bags on the side, and then of course the trunk with the rack on top. So now I can put all my camera gear in here, along with a gimbal and the other video camera and a big camera bag, so that we can go down the road and still have room for warm clothing. On our trip here, we saw everything from 40 to 100 degrees in temperature, so it was really hard to obviously stay warm, but we did. And that was thanks to the bike. So a feature that I really like on this is the fact that you have these handy little glove boxes here. You can put quite a bit in there. I actually had a big Gatorade bottle in it yesterday. You can change your glasses when you go down the road. You put your iPod in here and connect to the USB, and it will give you nav from that also if you want, and play your tunes, of course. The dash really looks nice, which you'll see in some of the video, in the dark, because everything kind of goes red on the gauges, which I really like. This Corbin seat has been a big improvement too. Of course, for the passenger it's the princess seat, but even for me, we did, like I said, 1,000 miles over 5 days, and I don't have back problems like I normally do when I do that many miles.
Or sore butt.
And heated seat, right?
And heated seat!
Yeah, Rebecca loves the heated seats, and we use those quite a bit. You engage on those right down here. 2 switches here. The other thing I noticed is that this may be a little bit lower gearing than the Chieftain. I'm not sure if it was a the performance of the cam that made that shift, or this model has slightly lower gear. It may have for power on the bottom end, but you're hitting $3,000 at 6 gear at 70 miles an hour probably. And also what I noticed with the primary gear, first gear, it's a lot smoother shift. On the other bike, the Chieftain, it was a bit stiff, and so it's a lot easier on your ankle and your foot for shifting. The handlebars I found to be a little bit more comfortable than the Chieftain, just from the fact that they're probably in a little bit farther. I haven't looked at the specs, but they're definitely a little more comfortable. They get it right about where you need to be. Of course, everyone has their own fitment on a bike. If you're really tall or really short, you're going to need something different than what this setup is, possibly. But you have plenty of room for your legs, and luckily the seat fits me well, and you know, I was very comfortable with the whole ride. So this is a wrap up of the Roadmaster, just trying to introduce some of the feature points on the bike. If you got to go from extreme temperatures of cold to hot, and you're going to go a lot of miles on a highway at high speed, this is certainly a bike that will handle that for you. I recommend it, and hit me up if you have any questions about it. So that's a wrap up of the Roadmaster from Indian, and I want to thank a special thanks out to Spirit Motorcycle in San Jose, California, and their mechanics Vanessa and John for all the hard work they did in putting this bike together. They put all the upgrades on it in one day's notice, and so that was quite a few hours of labor, so I really appreciate that. We still got some more upgrades to do. We're going to put a tank premium gauge set on here, and then the premium floorboards when they come in, so I'll dress it up a little further. If you ever want a bike that'll take you a lot of miles down the road comfortably in cold and warm climates, then I think that the Roadmaster may be a bike for you. So check them out. Talk to you later. Thanks for viewing the Vie Flottante. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you're a YouTube member, it'll help our channel out. Thank you.